shit. Here we go again.
Low, low, man. Low, low,
You like contracts, right? You're a contract guy.
I read contracts instead of conventional pornography, yes.
And they're still fucking nerds.
What's up, everybody? Good to see my nerds in the house. It is Andrew Esquire, the Legal Mindset. We teach you to be your own judge. Today, we got some good topics, and we're going to talk about Johnny Somali suing me. Hey-o, that's going to be a fun one. We're also going to talk about how he just got indicted. The indictment dropped today. So we are going to address that. We're going to address a lot of stuff today, but I hope you all appreciate it. And welcome to all the new people. Welcome to all the new folks following me. Thank you so much for joining me. I really deeply appreciate all of you and coming along for this wacky ride. I've got a lot today. I was threatened to be hacked today. We're going to talk about that. Someone threatened to hack me. We're going to talk about Johnny Somali getting his passport back and how that's significant. We're going to review a bunch of video evidence because guess what? Guess what? There were a lot of people who were, it's just the actual, oh, I'm gonna laugh right here. Well, I'm gonna save a comment. There were a lot of people that were, talking about things, and there have been a lot of people saying incorrect things. So I'm going to explain to you a lot of the process because yesterday we explained kind of the overview, and we're going to get exactly where we're at now and exactly what's happened. And then we're going to go over a lot of the video evidence and how Johnny is absolutely screwed. We're also going to talk about forced labor and why I think Johnny could end up in forced labor. That's going to be absolutely amazing. We'll also get into what else do I got here? We have an indictment form. I'm going to explain a lot of stuff. So we've got a lot of stuff on the menu, guys. So just stay tuned. Appreciate that. And appreciate everybody that's joined up and everybody that's paying attention to the streams. Yukio said, hello, base department. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see that. Thank you so much for that. Also, I'm here for the scuff with 10 Legal Mindset memberships, and I'm here for the scuff with another 5. Thank you so much. Yes. Now, I know some people are new to my channels, and for those that may be new, I'll just say this, because some people don't understand or don't watch streams normally. I think we have some of the TikTok generation tuning in. See, what you tune in for is analysis, not just me playing clips and then hitting on to the next one or like cutting the video in 10 minutes. This is a live stream with analysis. If you want shorter content, I do post clips that are out within 24 to 48 hours. So if you've got the attention span of a seagull, just don't watch the live, wait for the clip and check that out, right? That'll be out within 24 to 48 hours. But if you need it now, then you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to enjoy this process. Now, Crimson Splat, thank you for that one membership. I don't think this is Johnny Somali, but this is actually funny. See you in court, Andrew Esquire. I don't think that's actually him, but that's sad because all of his accounts have been banned. But that's kind of funny. That made me laugh. It made me giggle, right? Made me giggle. JP Ravenfire for 5 Legal Mindset memberships. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. See, what these people don't know that are trying to mess with me is they don't know who the fuck I am, and they don't know what I've dealt with. So we're going to jump right into it here today. Real quick, Bologna Bong with 10 says, I'm sorry, I have brain rot. Did I hear TikTok? Yeah, TikTok. Well, mind you, Johnny's audience and the Somali butt pirates, as they're called on the internet, on the wider internet. And I get that from Team FT, from Cancel Johnny Somali, from some other people who cover him, the Johnny Somali's butt pirates, as they're called. This is something that these guys end up getting into this because they watch a TikTok clip or they watch a little bit of a kick stream. right? It's not the type of people that are thinking things through or that are really capable in really any real sense, right? These are people that are not generally capable. They're not people that are thoughtful, right? And that's why it's kind of funny to hear them talking about the law because it's kind of crazy. All right. Provocative stream title. It's true, though. It is not clickbait. In fact, I'm going to tell you why it's not clickbait here in just a second. Baloney Box says, I'm sorry, I have brain rot today or TikTok. Yes, you did. And then Changhua for 2 says, why do LawTube lawyers keep getting sued? Well, I'm not sued yet. But let's show you why this is not clickbait, and let's get to exactly what the threat was. So over here, I got this forwarded to me today. And this is from Johnny Somali's Discord. So Johnny Somali has been effectively banned off most platforms, but he's still got Discord. So over here on Discord, Johnny Somali was talking with one of his pirates, right? And they were saying, Johnny, who, by the way, his name in the Discord is Somali Epstein. And I'm going to get into why his name is Somali Epstein. That's actually very on point. Especially given some of his behaviors and predilections and even what he's called himself. He says, that weird lawyer guy, that'd be me, says you're criminally charged in Korea. Is it true? I hope you can somehow get out of Korea, though. He can't. And then he says he needs to worry about the charge I'm filing against him, Andrew Esquire. Well, I really hope, I am so scared that he files a police report with the name Andrew Esquire. I am actually fearful that he files an official police report with my totally legal name, Andrew Esquire. I am in fear of the Andrew Esquire lawsuit. I am so fearful. Very, very funny. So funny. I'm going to eat my Korean sweet potato. So actually, fun fact, while we get ready here and while I prepare to talk about this, my friend actually said Korean sweet potatoes are in season. They are quite delicious. Quite delicious. So if you haven't had a chance to check out Korean sweet potato, definitely eat some of that. Check one out in your life. They're really good. They're actually fucking delicious. But while we're doing that, why don't I pull up Exhibit A? I think it's here. Yeah, there's one right here. Let's pull up Exhibit A for Johnny Somali making advances towards minors. So let's do that, huh? It sounds fun, right? All right, where is this? I think it is right here. Here we go. This is posted by Team FT. Thank you for your coverage, by the way.
I'm a minor.
I'm a minor too.
You're what?
Same.
You're a minor. Seriously. I'm a minor.
So that's him talking to an underage girl. You cannot make this shit up, right? You cannot make this shit up. What else we got here? Hold on. I think I got one more. Oh yeah, here's some harassment. Let's just pull up the 2 harassment videos. They're kind of short, so I'll play them both here real quick and for a second. So there's a lot of stuff going up here. I don't know if I have the one where he calls himself Epstein, but let's play this.
What is going on over here? Yo, my white friend likes you. My white friend likes you. This one.
You're 16.
I don't care. My white friend likes you.
I'm 16.
Why? My white friend likes you.
So harassing underage girls, right? Harassing underage girls there again, right? And let's continue. There's more. Oh, we're not done yet. You think we're done? We got so many clips today.
Yo, you guys want to be on stream? Oh, that's for streaming. You want to be on it? No? Oh, fuck you, bitch ass nigga. Keep going. You guys want to be on stream? No? Fuck you, bitch ass nigga. Yo, you guys want to be on stream? What? What's up, nigga? Yeah, fuck you, bitch ass nigga.
No, I love you.
Hey, girl, you gonna be on stream? My friend stream. Hey, fuck you, bitch ass nigga. Whole ass nigga.
Once again, harassing people.
Or what? What you gonna do about it? Ho? What you gonna do? If I don't do it, what you gonna do? Exactly. Shut the fuck up. Say what's up.
Hey, fuck you, bitch ass nigga. Whole ass nigga. Punk ass nigga.
So definite harassment there, clear harassment. And you know, that's just one thing, right? That's just one thing. And by the way, someone said he might be autistic. Actually, there's this other footage of him, right? And I wasn't going to play this later, but I want to play this now because there's a lot of stuff to play tonight, and I want to make sure I get all of it in. There is this nice photo here of Johnny Somali. This is actually a video of him harassing a Korean streamer who has autism and severe social anxiety to the point he was in tears and threatened to call the police. So let me play this one for you, right? So once again, this is all, you know, the type of person, the type of quality person Johnny Somali is. And I know some of you have never seen this stuff, but at this point, it's important for you guys to see this because you need to see the evidence that's out there. We need to put out this evidence because not everybody has seen this evidence. And the more I realize, I think everybody has seen it, but when I play these clips, even ones that I think everybody knows about, I find out that people don't know about these. Let me continue to play this.
He said it's calling the police. Call police, mommy, call. 112. Call police, mommy. Call now, 112. Call the police. Your phone about to die, bro. It's okay. Mommy, call the police. Call the police, please, mommy. 112, call the police, mommy. Keep that calm. You are my streamer. Can you give me how can I go? Can you give me how I need to move you? Why? Why? Stay out of soul, nigga! This is my territory now, nigga. I run the city. Ain't no kick streamers on my fucking block, you bitch ass nigga. Run!
So that is Johnny Somali's, you know, totally normal, totally not unhinged behavior, right? Totally normal, totally not unhinged, right? Totally normal. Really, really fucked up. Once again, that person had severe autism and developmental disorders. He's literally harassing a person with autism. Yes, intentionally, right? Fucking disgusting, monster, absolute animal. And so Johnny Somali is mad. He's mad I'm covering this. He's mad that thousands of people are watching this. Over 100,000 people watched my last stream. More than that are watching clips of my stream. Clips of my stream are translated into Korean, and there are millions of people watching our stream right now. We are making a difference. He's mad. That is exactly why Johnny is pretending or thinking or dreaming about filing a charge against me. But here's the thing. He doesn't even understand the criminal process in Korea. And look, I'm no expert, but I took a lot more time than this absolute, like, just idiotic guy who is not thinking about anything he's saying. And by the way, a lot of the people that are supporting him, his supporters, are giving him false information, right? Or giving him incorrect information. But one thing that's very, very important is covering the truth in something that is important to the public is 100% covered under the exceptions in Korean law. So that exception, by the way, would be 310. So Article 310 of the Korean Code, which was once again explained to me by a Korean lawyer as well as folks on Korean law. This is the English version of the Korean Legal Legislation Research Institute, Statutes of the Republic of Korea, the Criminal Act. This is under 310. So this is justification. So if the facts alleged under Article 307 is the defamation statute, are true and solely for the public interest, the act shall not be punishable. Well, in this case, what I'm saying is true. I am literally just covering news. I'm literally just sharing videos. Nothing that I am doing here is anything but truth. I have been solely covering what is true, right? Solely covering what is true. And doing this is highly in the public interest because the public doesn't even know about this stuff. In fact, beyond that, the mainstream media often doesn't show all of these videos because they're too intense. I think the mainstream media looks at these things and they say, this is really going to piss people off. In fact, I got to tell you guys something. Today, when I was covering what to show you, I had to take stuff out. There was a couple photos that were too intense that Johnny posted that were too intense. I'll just describe one of them. There's let's say 2 Japanese soldiers with a woman photo. Yeah, I couldn't show that. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that have not seen that Johnny posted this stuff and exactly how inflammatory it is, but it's extraordinarily inflammatory. Now, someone in the chat said, okay, maybe I've been adding a little bit of my opinion. Sure, but nothing untrue, right? So yes, I don't just give a 100% dry recitation. I do insert my opinion, but that's not necessarily impermissible, right? So long as the overall thing is within public interest, which it is. This is absolutely in the public interest. For the international media, etc. Right? Nagy Springfield, new member. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Jin Blades for 20 Norwegian krona says they need some North Korean punishment. That would be interesting. Let's see. Omega Falcon for 2 says Johnny's idea or hard labor is an actually good idea. We're going to talk a lot about hard labor today. Don't worry. Professional Gentleman said wood chipper kun gandate. Omega Falcon said he needs the chipper for that alone. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. So there's another clip. I think I closed it or it went somewhere else where he literally called himself Diddy Epstein, which is why he's always bringing up the baby oil. And you're going to see that come up kind of again and again today. So we're going to get into that. Grandmaster Pie says, I am here and I am a pie. Johnny Smaller is there in a prison toy. Dude is disgusting and should be made stateless soon enough. Bologna Bong for 5 says, we should never stop the space program, so we should be launching people like Johnny into the sun right now. Chris for $9.99. Thank you for the super sticker. Chaos Sonic says, Johnny is going to make a good Ona hole in prison. And you know, Johnny, I know you are watching it. Oh, well, Johnny's watching right now. Johnny's watching. Connor for 20 said, is Patrick Melton from NLO in trouble? Yes. Patrick Melton, this is a totally separate topic, but I'll give you the answer. You gave me a $20 super chat, so I'll answer your completely off-topic thing. Yes, Patrick Melton pretty much confessed to a federal crime, and he's unauthorized access, and then he's using his platform to distribute something that he knows came from unauthorized access. Absolutely, he can be in trouble, for sure, if what he's saying is true. TalentX says, for your Get F'd Johnny trial fund, thanks for covering this. You're kicking ass. Okay, real quick, guys. I may at some point have to start an F Johnny legal fund, right? Not yet. We're not there yet. Maybe soon. Maybe soon. Because based on some things that happened today, I actually could file a complaint, and I'm thinking about it. I'm going to think about it. I may talk with a lawyer about it. But that may happen. There may be an F Johnny fund, which would be really fun, because see, them messing with me now gives me an appropriate cause of action to file against them, right? See, they think these people don't know who I am. They don't know the history of the legal mindset. They don't know who they're fucking with, right? All they know is I asked them where they got stuff. I asked them where they got their information, and literally their response is like the Metal Gear Solid response. It's this.
Nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
They're making shit the fuck up. They're saying all sorts of stuff that's not true. They're spreading lies, right? Guys, and people who are new to my channel, I've taken on Disney Corporation, one of the largest corporations in all of the United States. Okay. What have I taken on? Oh yeah, we took on Amber Heard. Obviously, that was the thing. We got a little cancel for that. Hell, I was fighting a lot of people. Hell, I was on the, I was fighting the government at certain points during the lockdowns. What's beyond that? What am I not afraid of? What else? Niji Sanji, one of the largest and most corrupt Japanese corporations out there. You think I'm afraid of broke ass Johnny Somali? You think I'm afraid of a guy who literally has no money? He's going to be bumming money for kimchi, right? I have no, yeah, I went up against Niji sisters. Have you guys heard of Fujoshis? Do you know what a fujoshi is? I have gone up against people that are far more resources and could absolutely hit me with a very serious lawsuit to the extent that is far beyond anything Johnny Little Somali can, right? I don't give a damn. Johnny Somali is not going to intimidate me. And by the way, his little hacker friend, which I have a huge suspicion that I know who it is, because look what happened today. Look what happened today. Someone tried to produce a fake hack of my locals. Right? So let me pull this up real quick. Somebody over here it is, said somebody posted this screenshot alleging Legal Mindset has been hacked and doxxed by a group demanding he take down all South Korea videos. It's not clear whether it's a legitimate SQL injection vulnerability on locals or not. So that screenshot, and it's at Brandon Kim. Tell this retard to delete all South Korea related videos, or I'm going to execute a SQL injection on his website. Then he gives my Gmail, which is publicly available. My mod spams my email in the chat. That's a dox? Good job, bro. Good job. And so I forwarded this to my friend who does offensive cybersecurity. He actually hacks companies for money. They pay him to do that. He literally laughed. His response was, and I want to read it. I want to read his response. It's actually hilarious, right? I was like so laughing when he said this to me. Okay, hold on. This screenshot is pretty bullshit. It's not a hack in the screenshot. It's just a simple scan showing publicly available web pages that everyone has access to. He's using a graphical interface instead of a command line like an actual hacker. I'm calling bullshit on this for sure. Done. Bro, fucking blown out of the water. Look, listen, if you're going to do something, right? And then you brag about it later. Fucking hilarious. Look, even, dude, you know how sad Johnny Somali and his boys are? Fucking 50-year-old, 40-year-old Fujoshi Niji sisters, right? Literally Niji Sanji fans have done a better relative of coming at me than these people. Okay? This is pathetic. This is sad. This is a sad attempt, a very sad attempt, right? Now, by the way, those people failed as well. I blew them out of the water. They actually tried to say, for those who are in the chat, you guys know the story. They were trying to say, oh yeah, you took a fake screenshot of Roppongi or Asakusa. My friend took the screenshot and he uploaded it to a stock footage site, right? So they're trying to say I stole stock footage. Listen, you guys are lazy as fuck. You're horrible. You're low IQ. You're horrible. Those the people trying to attack me are stupid. They're stupid, and I can say that straight up. He's a criminal mastermind. Oh, we're going to talk about that. And by the way, we're going to talk about him getting his passport and his escape from Korea. Oh, we're going to talk about that in a second. That's actually going to come up. We'll do that next because I know a lot of people are worried about that. So we'll do that next. Okay. But first, let me get through some of these super chats. So thank you, Fallen Hero 4567 for that membership. And then Patrick Only, thank you for joining us, a new member. Appreciate you, as well as Sky Talker. Thank you. Redoing for 500 says, here's a small part of legal fund. F Johnny Smalley. Thank you so much. When I officially open it, I'll put it on Ko-Fi. But for now, we'll or I'll put it somewhere else where it's allowed. I gotta make sure that it's all good, but I'll let you know when it's official. Not yet, but I'm thinking it's gonna be a thing. Since Duar Luchai, so smash the likes up for 40 baht. Thank you so much for that. Sweaty cap. Or sorry, Kopun cap. I'm mixing my Thai. It's been a while since I've been back in Thailand. Mike Hollow said, I've been covering this on my channel too, and thanks to your hard work, I've been able to keep people informed of the scumbag's behavior. Shout out from the UK. Hey, thank you, Mike. And guys, you have my permission to use all my information, all my graphics. Clip me anywhere that you want to clip my as much as you want. Translate it any country. You can use it. By the way, on my locals, I have the graph of the Korean criminal process. You guys can go get that for free. It's on my locals. Late Naster said, turns out when you mess with the fuck around Asaurus, you're going to find the find out-initis. Thank you. Nick Atkins, for 20 says, Andrew, I have years of legal experience and a vet of Gatorland law. Johnny fans, he just calls himself a law tuber because he's an armchair lawyer or a paralegal at best. He won't do anything, right? Right? Fuck around and find out, Johnny. Torgo says, but Andrew, grounds. Well, guess what? By his friend doxing me or trying to attack me, right? Not, he didn't dox me. By trying to attack me, right? By trying to attack me, he actually gave me grounds to sue them because that's a crime, right? So trying to hack somebody is 100% a crime in South Korea. And this person is clearly in South Korea, right? So you just gave me cause to sue you, bro, and your homies, right? You just literally gave me grounds to sue you. And when you think you're suing me. Now, of course, Johnny says, I'll see you in the courtroom. The only courtroom I'm going to see Johnny in is his courtroom. And we're going to do the passport, and then we're going to talk about him being indicted because he was officially indicted. And this is a huge deal, a massive deal. But we've got a lot to get to today. So let me get through all this stuff. Roberto Palenka, thank you for the 70. Up, nup, and up. That's for 50 Richard Corona. So shouldn't Johnny Somali be watching a live clip so he knows how deep shit he's in? I don't think he is, or I think he's just saying like, oh, it's all bullshit, right? They're trying to play it off. But I think he's shitting himself because he knows I'm right. Because literally yesterday, I talked about the prosecutor's office taking 2 to 4 months to investigate. You know how long the prosecutor's office took? Because I told you yesterday, I said, normally, let's pull up the chart again. I want to remind you guys this. So this is how I know Johnny Somali is fucked. And that's a legal conclusion. You can hold me to that. The legal word is fucked. Okay? Let's go look at this. This is the chart from yesterday, okay? So according to the normal process, Johnny Somali's police investigation should have taken 2 to 4 months. It took like 2 weeks max. So it already was super fast. So then the prosecutor investigation is supposed to last 2 to 4 months before they issue an indictment. Well, guess what? You know how long the investigation by the prosecutors lasted? Guys, you know how long it lasted? A day. This lasted a day. 1 day. Till they indicted him. So now we're already moving down. We're kind of in an in-between phase. There's a little bit of investigation they'll still do. But we're literally moving down this flow chart towards 4. I would say we're like 3.5/4. We're going up to trial. So the next point is really his first hearing. It's really his first hearing. That's the next big thing. The next big thing we look for. By the way, you know, Johnny, I will see you in court at your hearing. I will see you at your hearing, motherfucker. I'm coming. I'm going to be there. And if I don't get to the first one, I'll get to the second or third one. Right? I will be at those hearings. Can look forward to it, buddy. All right. So, you know, it's a little fun. You know, sometimes you gotta have a little fun. Sky Talker for one. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Shepard's Gaming Run said prosecutor speedrunning Johnny Somali conviction sounds easy. So let me also show you guys how this works. Okay, so that's the chart, the one chart. But I also today I made an image. So this is something I want to show you guys. Right? So this is the image I want to show you guys. Let me explain. So we had a huge development today because Johnny Somali was indicted. And I'm going to show you the indictment stuff. But what happened today, and the reason why it's huge, is because today the prosecutors issued an indictment that will send this to trial. Okay? So let me be clear. There are two ways the prosecutors could have sent this. They could have sent it to summary proceedings, or they could have sent it to trial. If this went to summary proceedings, we would have had a quick trial. It would have been no trial, a quick process, which would have been a light punishment or a fine. But instead, today, the prosecutor said, we are indicting him and sending him to trial. This sends a signal that we are on this path. We're on the trial path. And this sends a signal they are seeking severe punishment and typically jail time. They're seeking intense punishment, not just a fine, not a slap on the wrist. They're seeking jail because they went down this fork in the road. And mind you, like I said, this is just the first offense. This is not the second or third or whatever else offense, just the first offense. Now, let me show you guys what happened. Let me show you guys the articles here. There's a bunch of articles, and this has gone all over. So, for example, the first place I saw it was actually not Korean. It was actually Malaysian. Shout out to my Malaysian brothers and sisters. This is from the Malay Mail, which says South Korean prosecutors indict controversial American streamer Johnny Somali. Now, guys, a lot of words are thrown around. A lot of legal words are thrown around. And it's my job to clarify because a lot of people are confusing these words. So hopefully, let me try to educate you, okay? So step one, you have the filing of a complaint. That's when a member of the public, right, will file a criminal complaint in Korea. Then you have the police, and the police give a recommendation to the prosecutors. They recommend to prosecute them. That happened just the other day, right? The police recommended the prosecute to the prosecutors. And then the prosecutors indict. They indict, which means they're intending to send it to trial. And then at trial, that's a conviction if he's guilty. He has not been convicted yet. So we cannot use the word conviction. I am not. So once again, I am very intentional about what I use. So a lot of the issue here and the confusion is a lot of streamers don't understand the law. So they're using the word conviction. He's not convicted yet. It's going to take a little while. We'll get there though, guys. Be patient. We'll get there. We're not at a conviction. We have an indictment. We have charges, right? We have a criminal complaint's been filed. We have a recommendation by police. We do not have a conviction yet. We will. I guarantee you it's coming. We're going to get that conviction because it's an open and shut case. He's dead on arrival. But you cannot say convicted yet. And any other streamer that says that doesn't know what they're talking about. If you go and see any other streamer who's talking about conviction or he's guilty, he's not guilty yet. So I can't say that. I can say the evidence that we have seen, including evidence I'm going to show you right now, has him dead to rights. Meaning there's no way he can fight it because it's just, you look at the video and it is. Let me show you some other stuff on the indictment itself. This is from the Korea Jugan Daily, right? Let me present this for you guys. Here it is. This is obviously a Korean periodical. Johnny Somali to face trial over convenience store outburst. So Johnny Somali, a U.S. streamer known for his offensive online antics, will face trial for creating a commotion in a convenience store. The Seoul Western District Prosecutor's Office, because this happened in Hongdae, so this is something that they're going to prosecute in the Western office. Hongdae is towards the west. It's near the Mapo district, whose legal name is Ramzi Khalid Ismail. Say it with me. Ramzi Khalid Ismail was indicted without detention, charged with the obstruction of business. Police handed over the streamer to the prosecution Wednesday. So this is what I reported. And, anybody who says I reported that he was guilty or whatever else, I never reported that. I reported he was turned over. The prosecution took on the case as recommended by the police. That's what I reported, right? Which is accurate. Once again, that's why I am covered by defamation protections, because I say this is what is out there that is true, that's been put out by the other news. I'm just essentially going with public news and the law. I'm reading it in English, right? It's just facts. I'm adding an assessment for educational purposes because, of course, this is an educational stream. And education is clearly for the benefit of the public. Anyways, Ishmael uploaded a video of himself pouring instant noodles on a table in a convenience store. He also had an outburst after an employee stopped him from drinking alcohol. He also blasted loud music and screamed sexist slurs at the employee. That's the woman. He also yelled at a man in the same store. We're going to go back, and on the same night, he actually attacked the same 7-Eleven twice. So obviously he had widespread backlash after a video of him kissing the Statue of Peace in Yongsan, and also doing dances all over several of those statues. So we're going to get into that today, but I just wanted to show you that indictment. And now this video I'm going to show you right now, this is the video of him in the same store yelling at a man. So this is the same store where he later dumps the ramen. I've already shown you guys the ramen video. You've seen that, but this is another video in the same store. Watch this.
Let go. Don't touch me. What? Don't touch me. Hank. He's touching me. Hank, get this nigga. What are you touching me for? No, don't touch me, nigga. Don't touch me. You go back in 7-Eleven. Go back in 7-Eleven. Yo, go back in 7-Eleven. Yo, I don't know. Go back in 7-Eleven, bitch ass nigga. He bumped into me. Relax, bitch.
Literally. So Johnny Somali, by the way, there hits somebody and then yells at them and threatens them. Right. So let's watch.
Hank, let's go. Yeah, I did. Go away. Walk away, bitch. Tell that nigga go back in 7-Eleven. Shut up, ho. What I do? What's the problem? Yo, I didn't drink alcohol in 7-Eleven. It's on video, you stupid nigga. Tell this nigga I did not drink it.
Yeah, freak away, dude.
Who are you? Let go. Don't touch.
So even some random white dudes showing up to lecture him there, right? So that is his video at the 7-Eleven. Before, at the same 7-Eleven, he dumped the ramen. So right now, both of those facts are put together. So yeah, this is and let me get the super chat because I see what is that? Pinky. I read Korean right. For Iman Wan says 2 cases sent to the prosecutor. Also, several cases are still at the police, including drug use and assault. Thank you, guys. Yes. And you actually said it twice. 2 cases sent to the prosecution, still several cases in the police. So let me explain this here. I want you guys to understand this, okay? Because what Pinky is saying here, and 감사합니다 for that. Appreciate that very much. So what they're saying is where my chart is at. So let's go back to my chart, right? So remember I explained to you guys the 5-step process here. I made it really simple, 5-step process. So for all of the crimes, we advanced to step 2. For the convenience store crimes, we're at step 3 going to step 4. We're really at step 4 almost. We're at like 3.9. We're like right before trial. So we've really advanced the convenience store crimes. But the rest of the crimes are still at step 2. Now, that does not mean that they will never get to step 3. So, for example, the drug charges, the assault charges, those are at step 2. Right? People are saying my Korean stuff. I said Imanwan, right? I said that correctly. Come on. But yes, my Korean does suck. I need to improve it. I am so sorry. 죄송합니다. So we're at step 2, right? For a lot of the crimes. But we're going to get to step 3. We're going to get there. Right? So, yeah. Don't worry about it. We're going to get there eventually. But thank you for that clarification. It's an important clarification. Wood Slam from Manwan says, Korean here. Seriously, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for covering this topic with passion. It'd be wonderful if you opened an F Up Johnny Fund. I will most definitely participate. I think a lot of Koreans would, and Korean Americans, Kyopo, everywhere would definitely participate for sure. I just want to make sure, look, guys, I don't want to, I'm not trying to hose people. I want to make sure if I open something, I'm going to do it. Right. Like the flowers, I did it. Right. And I have more to do with that. So when I open something, I want to do it. So if I did do it and ended up not using any of it, I guess I would donate it. I'd probably donate it to a charity, maybe a charity that went towards the care for the remaining folks that were victims, right, of things in the past, right, something related to Korea, right. So I might donate it to a Korean charity, right? But I want to think about that before. I want to put some little thought into it, talk to some friends about it, see if it's a good idea beforehand. But yeah, thank you for that very much. Just want to give you guys a little heads up. Tumang, thank you for the 1,400 won sticker. Thank you so much. LJ O'Rourke for 10. Thank you for those 10. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much for your donations, especially for the memberships. Please say thank you to LJ O'Rourke and the others who donate memberships, because that helps a lot of people in the chat have nice emojis, have access to members-only streams. So thank you for that. Roken for 10 says, I'm stationed Osan. I know a few soldiers and airmen that want to teach Johnny a lesson. He's making us Americans look bad. Yeah. And I know Osan. I know some boys from there that would definitely mess up manlet Johnny. He is a small little man who would be wrecked by some boys in the service. Manobit for what is that? Mano Chanwan says, even though I'm Korean, I don't know the Korean judicial process, but I learned it here in English. Thank you for a great video. Thank you. It is kind of confusing, and I went through it in English in a Korean, and I'm like, holy crap, this is crazy. So I've been simplifying it. Now, mind you, it's more complicated than this. There's more details, but I, as an educator on YouTube, have discovered you have to dumb it down. Like, that's why I kind of labeled it for dummies or for special people, because I'm a special person and I need things explained very simply as well. So I explain things in a simple way, and then we can build on that as we go through the trial. We'll build on nuance. We'll build on layers to that simple framework. So as we go on, I'll add different charts. I'll add different graphs, right? I'll build these things as we go to get deeper education on it. I'm not going to be perfect. I'm also not a Korean lawyer, but it's better than not knowing, right? Okay. Do I have to play the clip? Well, no, that one's a little logged up. Okay. Daniel Morales. What's up, Danny? Good to see you, brother. Keep it up, brother. See you again soon. See you again soon, whether it's in the Philippines or Thailand. Appreciate you. Good friend of mine, Danny Morales. He's a real good guy. Great dad, too. Great guy. Stand-up guy. Fucking love him. Love that guy. He's so cool. I'm here for the scuff for 10, and Alfonso Oro, so for 20 Legal Mindset memberships. Thank you. Yes. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. Great supporters here. Thank you. John Doe says, does Korea have freedom of information like the U.S.? It would be satisfying to see or read the Johnny Salmonella wreck himself in depositions from the prosecuting tapes. Okay. Short answer is not on the same level. We have more access to information in the U.S. than in Korea. So I want to be very careful about what I say, because your boy has some cards up his sleeve. But let's say Johnny may think his information is private and may think his records are private in Korea. But perhaps there are ways. And perhaps he's pissed off enough Koreans that there are ways to find his information in terms of his criminal information, right? This is why you don't fuck around in a country. Legal ways, completely legal ways. This is why you do not fuck around in a country where you are, first of all, a complete foreigner. You're not even a resident here. You don't have Korean allies, right? Really, you don't have anybody who's on your side, and you don't know the process. You're fucked, bro. And that's a legal conclusion. That's a legal conclusion. Non-English speakers just appreciate when we try. I know. Sheep says, any possibility he can evade serving in South Korea? Nope. Thank you, Firetree. For 7,500 cents. You are cute and nice, tall and smart. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Anthony for 5 says he's not yet. That will happen in MC Day says, how long till the Somali Rekieta buddy arc begins? Well, I don't know who's more delusional, Nick Rekieta or Johnny Somali. It's hard to tell. What was that? Echi. Yeah, Aichi. I'm a Korean fan. Do you live in Korea or have you left? I'm a huge supporter of you. So I'll say this. I'm not going to dox my Korean location. I am in Korea right now. I am in Korea. If you can't tell by me eating a Korean sweet potato, and like I've got a bunch of Korean stuff like all around me. There's a lot of Korean stuff in this room. Okay. That said, I am in Korea right now. But I also spend a significant amount of time in Thailand, right? So I'll be there a lot, but I will be in Korea a lot more. And now that this Johnny Somali thing is happening, I will be in Korea much more often. Guarantee. I lived here for 3.5 years full time. So I was here all year during the pandemic, and that was when nobody could leave. So I spent a lot of time in Korea. I really got to know Korea, and I really love Korea. And I will say this, because I got to love Korea so much, I do not tolerate people messing with Korea, right? Because it's a place that showed me so many good things, so many beautiful things. That's such an interesting culture. It's something I didn't know it all about. So I have a deep appreciation for Korea. So that's why I do feel that this is the right time to hold the line. This is the right time to stop this. This is the right time to kill this insanity. And not just from Johnny Somali, but from any nuisance streamer that would come to Korea and try the same thing. And by the way, Korea will help protect other countries. One of the beautiful things about this, and I travel a lot to Japan, I travel a lot to Thailand, all around Asia, right? This is one of these issues. Asia can disagree, right? We know that. China, Japan, Korea, let's be real. There's a lot of disagreements, right? But one thing they all agree, one thing China, Japan, Korea, Thailand, Philippines, they all agree on Vietnam is they are not a fan of Ramzi, Khalid, Ismail. All of Asia can come together on that. And I'm here for that. I am here for that. Right. Thank you. To Mung for the 5,000 for the Ochan super sticker. Thank you. For 500 yen. This has been following you since Doki versus Kurosanji. Good to be a member here. There will be a party if Johnny Small is getting jail time in South Korea. Yeah, and remember, Patrick, this is going to help Japan too. All those weird streamers going to Japan doing stuff, that'll disincentivize them. This decision will stop a lot of the monkey business, and we're talking about some ridiculous behavior in a lot of countries. This is going to help the whole region. Platty says 499. At least Johnny hasn't hit you in the feels by calling you a nerd. I am a nerd. I'm a law nerd. 1N Ping Tool says studying in Japan, but I go back to Korea in February. Hope I make it in time for Verdi Day. That'll be fun. Come join and say hi if you see me. Francis Bautista said, got that already. But cheers from Japan. Kalberg, welcome as a new member. Billy Aoki for 5 Singapore says 4K likes on a stream and you show us what's in your fridge. No. I'm not going back there. That's a trap. You never go get up on camera and open your fridge. That's weird. But yeah. Professional Gentleman for 5 says you're uniting Asia. All you need to do to complete Genghis Khan is to proliferate your genes. Thank you, Professional Gentleman. Professional Gentleman said, oh dear, have I done a doxing? No, you're good. Omega Falcon for 2 says, trial by combat champion for Korea Mike Tyson pay-per-view. Thank you. And Muzzy gifted 10 gift memberships. Thank you, Muzzy. Appreciate you. Great supporter of the channel. Kevin Kuhn said, F Jami. Oh, am I early? No, not too early. And then let's see here. Enterprise said, hey, Legal, just sends Johnny Somali to Tom Homan. Stephen Miller 499 says Johnny used to worry about inmates tearing him a new arsehole more than suing a base lawyer on YouTube, especially when he's going to lose against. And Rick Robin Cagnac says, will Johnny respond to a Francois Marc video? I have no idea. Not banned account said, how do we defend ourselves from Trump mass arrest? You're not going to be arrested. Calm down. Rory F for 5 says, perfect idea for dark irony. Korea live streams the inmates committing debaucherous acts on him like it's Charlie Murphy's character in Friday. And Ruda Brandt Rob says, Johnny can't sue if he's getting sealed away in another country for 10 years. He has no power here. And last, Billy Aoki for the Andrew Defense Force Fund. Thank you guys for those super chats. Let's get on to the passport. So Johnny Somali had a video today. Let's play the video. Now I've got to mute the audio because it's some like rap, but let's play the video. Here's Johnny's video. So Johnny had this video today. He also did some really rude stuff on the subway. I'll show you this in a second. But Johnny is outside the U.S. Embassy and he's holding a passport. So first of all, let me point out to you guys, this is why I said we need to contact the embassy and we need to tell him that tell them that they need to not aid Johnny Somali. You Americans, because I have a lot of Americans in the chat. I know there's a lot of Koreans, but Americans, what you can do is you can contact the embassy in Seoul and tell them you are not a fan. So this actually answers one of my questions. Okay. So what question does this answer? Well, it answers whether or not his passport was taken. And it shows that he, in fact, did have his passport taken. Because somebody noticed in the chat, what color was that passport? Chat, do you notice what color was that passport? Do you guys remember? I'm checking you, chat. What color was the passport? I'm looking at the chat right now. What was the color of that passport? Purple. Somebody said blue. No. The normal American passport is blue. That passport was purple. Now, I know what you're thinking, and that's very racist of you to think that they're just giving out a purple. It's like it's some sort of bad thing. No, that's wrong. It's not just a style selection. It's actually a very special type of passport. Let's zoom in here. Zoom in. Okay. Can you guys see it? Can you read it? Can you guys read what that says? Can anybody with an eagle eye read what that says? Can you read that? Can you read the passport line right above the word passport? What does that say? Emergency. Emergency passport. I'm not even sure this idiot knows what that means. This means this is not a normal passport. This means that's issued in the case your passport is lost or taken away, right? It's an emergency passport. It's not a normal passport. It's limited in use, right? It's limited in use. It's not the same thing. It might be usable on a flight out, but that's it. But here's the problem. And I'm just going to say this way. Good luck escaping, Johnny. Why don't you go to the airport and try to use that passport? Have fun. We'll see what happens. Have fun. Go to the airport. See what happens. See what happens when you try to use that passport. You can have a passport all you want. Once again, you can say you need it for ID or whatever else. But being able to use that to leave or to fly, it's a much different story, my friend. It's a much different story. So, yeah. Emergency passport. This is a very, very important thing. And once again, he's bragging, he's dancing around, he's shooting the finger. And by the way, it's not all he did. Let me pull this up too. This was sent to me by Team FT. Let me pull this up. He was kind enough to DM this to me. So thank you for that, Team FT. Appreciate you. So where is it over here? So let me show you. This is Johnny today after he got back his passport. Right, some documents. I'm the only nigga in my hood with a Cartier. Street nigga. Let me show this here. You guys can see this. It's not working properly. It's lagging. It's lagging. But anyways, Johnny Somali. Actually, I can probably do it this way. Hold on 1 second, guys. 1 second. Probably do it this way. This will work. Thank you, guys. I'm the only nigga in my hood with a Cartier. Street nigga drop me in the jungle. I box a bear. Sprite in there look black. It's a lot in there. I just put a deuce in that. I'm going to turn off the rap so I don't get a strike. That'll be not from him, from the copyright people. So he is bumping shoulders with people in the Seoul Metro. And by the way, thanks to Team FT for getting me that information. Right? Thank you. Appreciate that. So he's already. So this guy is already on the way from getting his passport. He's knocking people over. He's bumping into people. He's being a general dick, right? This guy is not repentant. This guy's not sorry. This guy is being an asshole still, right? Still. He's adding to it. Now, mind you, look, we've all anybody who's here in Korea has been on the subway. And the reason why nobody looked is because, to be honest, if you're in Korea, or especially if you're in Seoul, you know the culture of pale pale, right? And I'm definitely pronouncing it pale pale, right? But it's like going fast, right? Everybody's going fast. So you do get bumped sometimes. But he was intentionally doing this, right? He was intentionally walking, and he has to walk like that because he's 5'1" or 5'2". He's a midget. But he had to walk like that. Yeah, pari pari, right? It's like it's hard P, pare pare. But you guys don't want to talk about it. You're Korean, you know what I'm talking about, right? So he's walking like this, and he bumps them a little, but he's so small they probably didn't even feel it. Which, might be true of any women he runs into in his life. All right. Okay, so we got that done. Oh, also, I thought I have a copy of a criminal indictment. So I was sent this form by a good friend. This is in English. So I thought we'd just take a quick look at a copy of what Johnny Somali's indictment probably looks like. So this is the form that the prosecutors probably filed today. Now, there's also a Korean version, but I'm showing the English version because obviously if you're a Weigugan, aka a foreigner, they're going to give you the Weigugan version, right? They're going to give you the Weiguk version. They're not going to give you the Hanguk version, okay? You're going to get the English version. Now, the official language is on the Korean version, but they just provide it as a thing for foreigners, right? So here's what it looks like. The Seoul Central District Prosecutor's Office. Now, technically, this Johnny Somali's is filed in the Western District. This matters because of what courthouse it'll go down in. Just understand that. So they put the date on it. They put the case number. So this won't be like 2024 Somali. Or sorry, not Somali. Sorry. Ishmael. Or Ramsey-ish or whatever like that. Or like Ishmael Ram. Like that's how it'll look. Recipient Seoul, it'll be Western District Court. That'll be the prosecutor's name, the facts of the indictment, and they'll give the facts. The accused, the age, the occupation, the residence, where they're born, USA, and what the charge is. This is one of the same type. So this was actually sent to me by somebody who's seen a indictment for interference with business. That's Article 314.1 of the Criminal Code. The detention status will be not detained. That'll be the same for Johnny. Attorney will probably be none. I'm not sure whether Johnny has an attorney or not. And I don't believe, by the way, Johnny says that he has, I think Johnny's people says he has an attorney. I'm not sure whether he does or not. And it may be a public defender. And by the way, real quick, because Johnny Somali may think that his public defender is going to sue me. Quick explanation. A public defender does not offensively sue people. A public defender defends you. You have to pay an attorney if you want to go out there and file a criminal complaint. So he's going to go out there. This is a sample. Once again, this is a sample. It's not the same thing, but I'm just showing it to you guys so you know generally what it would look like. And then they'd provide the facts. And obviously these are facts from a different case, right? But they would put the facts down here. Like, hey, he went into a 7-Eleven. He acted like a fool, blah, blah, blah. They'd put all of that in this part and they'd explain the facts. They'd have attachments, would be reports. It might be a video. It might note that they have video, right? And they would also put this notice on the bottom. For this English translated material is not formally edited. Please be noted that the original meaning is coming from the Korean material. So the Korean material is what is legally effective. This is just a translation for a convenience for us Weigugan. What is that? Choconoto says, I guess Johnny says saying on Korean in court, I didn't know much about Korea's rules because I'm American. Uses a shallow trick and I hate it. Can you tell us the minimum and maximum in the U.S. case? Well, this would be a different charge in the U.S. So, and by the way, his charge might be under case number 1911, because if he did this in the United States, especially in certain states in the United States that have certain laws and certain cultures, he might be 6 feet under if he did this in America, especially to a store clerk. Like if he was in like Texas or Florida acting like that, I mean, we might have a different case, right? We might have a different case. Like that's the situation with America. Now, I'm not saying, look, once again, I'm not promoting that at all. I'm just saying like the rules are different. Now, I don't think he will say I'm an American. I didn't know the rules. That's BS. We have proof he knew the rules, and I'm going to show you the video. So hang on, and thank you for the Manwan. I have proof that he knew what he was doing. So we're going to get into that. JS equal ghetto trash, says Chaos Smash for 2. Dreamcatcher says felted. Ooh, for 14. Ethan Murdoch says gave 2,000. I don't know what COP is. Thank you. 499 Texas Range HT said Johnny appears to have insulted Brennan Kim, his family on Discord. The screenshot on Twitter, but they're regretting helping him being so careless. Yeah, because he apologized, because Brennan Kim apologized. Johnny Somali is mad about that. So they're lashing out at even their former allies. Young Guy 1, new member. Chaos Sonic says, I didn't go there when it came to being racist. I went there. He stole the passport. Okay. It's fine, Chaos Sonic. You're good, bro. It's a joke. EDMG7 says 5'2". He's perfect eating size. I don't know. He's very short. I don't know if exactly 5'2", maybe 5'1", 5'3". Very short. Chibi Peach says for 5, the more he does, the more he will be made an example of. Rightly so. Thank you, Chibi Peach. Ip Man for Australian 5, for Aussie 5, says Johnny needs to hire a public offender in a court. Good thing he can use himself for that. Thank you. Mr. T for 5 says, careful, legal mind said if you say 5-1 2 more times, an angry, drunken pig hobbit with a nationwide warrant for his arrest will start hollering at you. Good thing he can't come here because most of the flights to Korea would require him to go through the United States, at which point he would be arrested. So literally, Mr. Ethan Oliver Ralph could not even find me because he would have to go through the United States and he would get arrested as soon as he landed. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? That's fantastic. IDR Geronimo Peronimo for 1,509 says, I watched your previous stream about lawyers for Ishmael. Do you think there'd be a young hot-blooded defense attorney out there willing to cover his ass? It could be another OJ Simpson. This is not OJ, right? He's not OJ. This is not something that's like racial justice in Korea. That's not a thing. The climate around OJ, the facts around OJ are completely different. This is not an OJ case. It's not like if the blonde wig don't fit, you must acquit. Like there's nothing. No, none of that. None of that. Random person for Ochanwan says, imagine a midget roaming the subway, purposely bumping into people, looking for an opportunity to get beaten up in hopes of gaining sympathy in court. Yep. It's pathetic. He's sad. Thank you for the 2 euros. Says Johnny has vandalized someone's door with baby oil. We're going to get into the baby oil. Just wait. Michelle for 5 says, love these breakdowns. Thank you. You are welcome. I'm happy to educate and happy to teach you guys. So next, I want to talk about hard labor. Oh, guys, this is good. So I learned something about hard labor in Korea. Okay. And this is crazy. This is insane. So yesterday, we talked about the penalties. So let me pull this up real quick. So we talked about, once again, the penalties under stage 5. So under stage 5, you can be punished. And when you go get punished, you can be forced, if you are in prison. So if you get prison time and you have a fine and you can't pay it, you have to be in prison. It can't be a suspended sentence. If you're let out, they won't make you do this, right? But if you're in prison, if you're actually in prison, one of the things that they can do in Korea is forced labor. Now, right now, Korea has 3 options for forced labor. And I'm just going to show a Korean prison here. I'm just, as a background here, just to get a little flavoring as we go through here. Not anything in particular. Let's just put that there. So there's 3 options for forced labor, for prison labor in South Korea, right? So the 3 options are working in a factory, making parts, right? So like somebody said Oliver Twist factory. Yeah. Like an Oliver Twist type factory making parts. Number 2 is a chain gang working on the roads. So like fixing and repairing roads, cleaning storm drainage, right? Cleaning the roads, cleaning the sidewalks, right? So that's number 2. So 1 is parts. 2 is cleaning the roads, cleaning the outside areas. But there's a number 3. Are you guys ready for this? So there's a third option. Korea, as you may know, has a birth rate problem, and they do not bring in a lot of immigrants. So they are very short on labor. And there's one sector that has been really behind and needs a lot of labor. So the prison workers have officially been used, especially recently, in this field. And that is farming. Johnny Somali could literally be put to agricultural labor, to forced field labor. I'm not kidding. This is not a joke. This is for real. This is 100% legitimate. Johnny Somali could be picking Korean cabbage. You can't make this shit up. I'm dead serious. This is a real reality that could happen. If they hit him with a prison sentence and he has a fine and he doesn't pay the fine, Johnny Somali is off to the cabbage farms, off to the Korean cabbage farms. My friend told me this, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. I can't. I'm like, dude, please confirm this. And he called me back, and he's like, no, seriously. I see your comments. I see your comments, chat. And by the way, I'm looking forward to whoever creates the meme, the Johnny farming meme. Please send me your Johnny farming meme. I didn't have time to create it. Why is everyone sending me super chats right now? Why is that so great? I have no idea. Dunity, thank you so much for the Juan, thank you so much. I'm gonna get oh man, thank you so much. I'm gonna get some good galbi with that tomorrow. Thank you so much. Although YouTube money comes a day in it, so that'll come like December. But thank you for that. In December, I'll get some good galbi. I'll be back in Korea then. Don't worry. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Also, followed up with the other Oman one. So we've got Shibman one total. Says Johnny Somali, Ishmael Ramsey, you suing who? How dare you? That's right. Come at me, buddy. You know? He messed with the wrong person. He seriously messed with the wrong person. I'm going to play the Elon clip. This is a good one from Elon.
But go fuck yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey, Bob.
That's my message to Johnny. Chris for $49.99 said thank you. No, thank you. I'm happy to educate, happy to entertain, and sometimes education is the best entertainment. Lil Virtuoso says, watch Johnny Somali become a Kiwi farmer. No, if they have Kiwis, they do. You know what? I think they do. They might have golden Kiwis. Like, you know, there's the regular Kiwi and the golden Kiwi. They might, if Johnny is a golden Kiwi farmer, oh my God, the memes. From engagement farmer to cabbage farmer. Yep. Yukio for 5 says, farmer to Johnny, welcome to the rice fields, mother. Yeah. Positronics is a new member. Thank you. Hello Millennium says, Cotton Eye Joe, more like Cotton Eye Johnny. King Lugia for 6 Malaysian ringgit says, time to pick the cabbage, Johnny. Ramsey Khalid Ishmael. Troubleshooter says, Johnny gets to play Farming Simulator 2025 before me. LJ Rook says, welcome to the cabbage fields, fool. Once again, who we got? Young Guy said something that people tend to forget, that while South Korea is very westernized, there's a heavy seniority influence. Customs are different than America and Korea, especially Japan. Yes. And there's a deference to elders, a deference to seniors that's not there. So when you're drinking in Korea, for example, if I was drinking soju, I'll pretend this is soju, right? So I'm drinking soju and the chat, you guys are older than me. You're probably around my age or younger or older. I don't know what it is. But if you're older, I have to do this. When I drink, I have to do this, right? Because I can't look at the senior person in the eyes. So that's typical in Korea. I made that mistake once with somebody that was older, and they weren't mad, but they like corrected me. You know, Don Baca says he's old. Yeah, I know you're old, Don. Thanks for being a mod. Thanks for hanging out, policing this. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that, cultural stuff like that, that's part of the society. And you know what? It's not a bad thing, right? So Chinlo says we respect our seniors. It's not bad. I'm just saying it's a difference. Once again, I live here. I don't find a problem with this. I'm not one of those Westerners that comes to Asia and they complain about stuff. I don't at all. I learn the customs and I learn the things and I respect them, especially if it's not very hard. If it's simple, what's the problem? There's no problem. Anyways, Chaos Smash says, I guess cabbage is a new black. Indeed. Rory says, from now on, his name is Toby. No, Rory. Max says, what is the Korean equivalent for no. Sad Boy for 5 says, there's an Avatar cabbage guy joke somewhere in there. Pappy G says, new in stores for Christmas, the Johnny Cabbage Patch Kid. Kettlefire Charmer Hitler says, yo ho, it's off to the cabbage fields he goes. Random person for Ochanwan says, legend has it there was a foreigner who loved kimchi so much he spent 10 years in Korea working on the farms, harvesting cabbage for free. Johnny Somali, you will be a legend, my friend. Asian Dragon 456 says for 499. Hopefully he understands how it feels to be in our shoes when he sees how people in Korea, Japan, Nihon, and Israel are doing normal life without harassment. Exactly. The people in Japan, Korea, Israel, and all across the world deserve to live without being harassed, right? Everybody deserves that. Korea, King Lugia does not do public canings. It's not Singapore or Malaysia or elsewhere. Nicholas Calling says for Iman Ochanwan says, it would be great if you attended his public hearing and discussed it. Not sure if it's worth your time, but I'll definitely check out your breakdown. I will. I'm going to go to every one I can physically go to. LJ at Rourke for 5 says, I might know a man with a trebuchet. Indeed. King Lugia for 1. Thank you. Krypton for 50 says, ironic. I'm 5'1", but I'm not drunk nor from the Hobbit. I get it. Lily Skewer for 20 says, seeing Hojunyo was a real blast from the past. In 2016, I saw this guy at Walmart. Oh, Hank, right? Yeah, Hank. Throwing up Roman salutes saying hail Trump, including Ricada. Seems my hometown continues to enrich the LawTube cinematic universe. It's crazy, right? Chen Ali, $49.99, $4.99 Philippine pesos says, thank God they threw him the book at Johnny Somali. Hopefully it sets a precedent for other streamers that want to chase clout and be dumb in public. I hope so too. Brandon for 5 says, can't wait for Somali to make me a new Samsung phone S25 for Drop Barracuda for 2 says, quote, Johnny, I'm the captor now. And Ricardo Fung for 4.9 says, I wonder if they have cotton fields over there for Johnny. Would be a trip to the past. All right. Thank you guys for that. Appreciate all that. You guys are absolutely crazy. I love you, though. Really appreciate everybody who's been here. Okay. A little interlude. I have some more video to play. But before I play the other video, the offensive video, I want to play this video. This is from my good friend, the good doctor. He is the Pondering Professor on YouTube, Dr. Alaric. He's in Suwon, and he has a message. Now, he speaks in Korean, so this is for my Korean brothers and sisters that are watching, but I'm going to put on the English subtitles, okay? And he's explaining in very formal Korean some of the issues here and some of the legal consequences. So this is a 3-minute video. Just kind of strap in and kind of listen to it. This is my good friend, the professor. He's fluent in, I believe, Korean, Japanese, and several other languages. So really smart guy.
여러분 안녕하세요. 노디어 교수입니다. 오늘은 리그 마인셋과 언급한 몇 가지 요점을 번역하여 간단히 설명하고 싶습니다. 사실은 제가 오랫동안 한국에서 거주하는 외국인이라서 조니 스말리의 행위를 보고 혐오감이 좀 많이 느꼈습니다. 조니 스말리는 현재는 첫 번째 기소를 앞두고 있으며 그의 피해자들은 경찰에서 신고하는 것을 매우 중요합니다. 그의 본명은 사실은 람지 칼리드 이스마일입니다. 그는 한국에서 여러 범죄를 저지르면서 그거 재미로 촬영하고 있었습니다. 예를 들어 영상에서 80세 넘는 한국 할머니를 괴롭히고 있었습니다. 그것뿐만 아니고 또한 거리에서 여성들을 성희롱하고 확성기로 음탄한 소리를 들었습니다. 이런 일 어디 했습니까? 네, 물론 많은 사람들이 그거 지하철에서 그렇게 보는 동영상 나오는 동영상들이 있습니다. 하지만 그것뿐만 아니고 롯데월드에서도 가서 어린 자녀들과 함께 있는 가족 앞에서 틀었던 일부 내용은 너무나 혐오스러워서 제가 사실은
It's
여기
true.
언급하는 것은 좀 어려운 것 같습니다. 왜냐면 아마도 유튜브이 이 동영상 허락 못할 것 같습니다. 그래서 한국만 아니고 또 여러 나라 태국이나 뭐 일본 물론 이스라엘까지도 그렇게 했습니다. 이스라엘에서는 미성년자 소녀들에게 성적인 요구도 하면서 크고 촬영했습니다. 오해 없지만 그렇게 했습니다. 위안부 문제로 인해 많은 사람들이 그 사람이 알게 되었지만 보시다시피 그는 법에 엄청난 처벌 받아야 하는 사악한 사람입니다.
Deserves a lot of punishment.
죄송합니다. 목이 좀
That's a good part of it
좀
there.
마셔야 돼요. 너무 흥분됐어. 그의 행동은 목격했거나 그의 혐오스러운 범죄를 피해자라며 부디 경찰에서 신고해 주시기 바랍니다. 그는 법이 허용한 최대한 처벌을 받아야 합니다. 아름다운 한국을 안전하고 평화롭게 지키기 위해 함께 노력합시다. 감사합니다.
So that's once again, I want to get a message out there for our Korean viewers. Like, he's got way better Korean than I've got, and just wanted to explain that. Look, if you have the key here is if you're in any of these videos or you see yourself in some of these videos, and I'm going to play more videos today. If you see something and you know somebody in Korea who was in this, you need to report the crime. If you're out there and you know somebody who saw Johnny Somali and was harassed by him, you need to report the crime. The time is now to report all of the crimes. And once again, thank you to the professor for going with that video. I'll try to pin that. I'll pin that in the comments. I'll pin his video in the comments. Yeah, I gotta say it's good Korean, perfect Korean, very good Korean. Yeah. Fluent Korean. Yeah. It's once again, I know people that speak very good Korean. I'm not just a guy who's here and didn't like live here, know people. Like, I happen to know a lot of people, Koreans and foreigners that can speak Korean, and I have a lot of connections in Korea, right? So good to get that message out there. And if you know people who are Korean, you can send this message to them. I'll put that in the pinned comment below so they can get that out there, right? Can we get a formal translation? Maybe. I'll ask him for it. Maybe he can put some subtitles on it. Or get one of his grad students to do it. I'm here for the scuff for 5. Thank you so much. I'm here for the scuff. David Shreds became a new member. Thank you. EO for 5 says, we've got a streamer doing forced cabbage farming before GTA 6. I hope this will discourage streamers from becoming asshats. Indeed. Billy Aoki for 2 says, sent you a fresh meme in Discord. I'm not going to pull up anything from Discord right now. Maybe another time. Thank you. And AZN Dragon 456 says, I learned for safety training. Is that what people want to protect their identity by becoming a bystander method with no confrontation, or reporting the police to prosecute Johnny Somali? They need to report now. The more that comes in now, the better. I'm here for the scuff for 50 legal mindset memberships. Holy smokes. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Craig Garsman said, interesting fact, South Korea is the 19th largest exporter in the world of cotton. I didn't know that. Fun fact. Maybe Johnny will contribute to that. David Shred says, please let him go to China and try this. That'll be funny. And Pinky says, for Manwan, says, after his fake apologizing, he posted a new picture of wartime abused girls pregnant by abuse and his face in the shoulder saying he posted my babies. Yeah, he's posted some sick stuff. There was a picture of Japanese soldiers and a Korean woman, and I couldn't even show this. I was thinking of what I can show, and I'm like, I can't even show this. It's too graphic and nasty and disgusting. This man has posted some genuinely disgusting stuff, and his community is genuinely disgusting, right? And they tried to say it's under the guise of comedy or free speech. This is not comedy. This is not free speech, okay? Let's be very, very clear about that. All right, so we're now going to review some videos. So these are videos, various videos of his other crimes in Korea or potential crimes in Korea. So let's take a look at those, and I'll let them play, and then we'll talk about them afterwards. So here's one of, I think this is Johnny Somali and Bong Bong IRL trespassing and vandalizing, right? So let's take a look at that.
Open. Okay. Okay, where Joker at? This is where Joker at? Oh, this Joker? Which one Joker? This one right here? Oh, this one right here, the Joker? This Joker? Okay. Baby oil on that nigga shit. Put some baby oil on that nigga. Put some baby oil on this nigga shit. Nigga, clean it. Put some baby oil on this nigga shit, nigga. Put some baby oil all over this nigga shit. Baby oil. P. Diddy style, nigga. P. Diddy style, nigga. You know what it is, nigga. P. Diddy style, nigga. You know what I mean? We gonna P. Diddy that nigga shit, nigga. Joel, open the door, Joel. Yo, this nigga shit. Yo, why you thinking that? Yo, Mama, crack it out. Mama, crack it out. Open. Okay.
So.
Okay, where Joker at?
So there we go. That's definitely trespassing and vandalizing for sure. For sure. What language is he speaking? He's speaking fluent idiot for sure. Who's that girl that goes bong bong IRL? Goes bong bong IRL. All right. Let's continue. We're not done yet. We got more. Oh, there's more. And there's more. We've got, here's one. The video of him deliberately lying. So this is proof that he lied about not knowing about the comfort women. So this is pretty clear proof of it. So let's watch this.
Okay, I'll say right now, I want to apologize to the Korean people. I was not aware of the significance of the statue. At first, I really didn't know what it was.
Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit, 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 bullshit! Bullshit!
Oh my God, yo. This is what I was looking for.
Actually?
Yeah.
If y'all go look at my last YouTube comments, these Korean niggas are crashing out the last time I came to this bitch. I don't know cultural.
Yes, that's why I'm
I don't know.
It's not just art.
I have art. I did not know.
He's saying he didn't know, but he literally said it.
Can you guys tell me a little bit more of the history of the statue? Because I haven't done too much research. Yeah. Oh, I can see this what the U.S. soldiers was on after World War II. That these little comfort women, little hoes. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to be on here.
He's literally a full year before, he's using the term comfort women, right? He knew exactly what he was talking about. And he lied, right? He straight up lied, right? Clear proof. K, new member. Thank you. Tatsumi for 5 says, cotton this about the farming simulator 1619 edition. Patrick for 500 yen says Giant Smiley was farming clout. Soon he'll be farming cabbages or cotton. There we go. It's Korean cabbage season, baby. MK Bay for 800 yen. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Drop Barracuda says, hope they go after his support next. YouTube kick. Yeah. And here's the funny thing. Oh, I forgot to mention. So you remember those hackers that were trying to hack me? You know what they were trying to hack? They were trying to hack my locals. Do you know who owns locals? Rumble. Rumble is one of the platforms Johnny Somali streams on. You think Rumble is not going to kick him off the street, off the site, if he was literally hacking Rumble and his flunkies were hacking Rumble, it's Rumble's website. He's like, oh, it's Andrew's. No, it's Rumble's website. If you hack Rumble, that's probably justification to kick you off. Rumble is a hosting platform like a YouTube, or it's similar, just it's more tolerant, right? If you hack Rumble, they're probably going to boot you. Complete idiot. That's completely breaking Rumble's terms of service. Hacking Rumble is going to break their own terms of service. It's great. It's great. That's almost like him hacking Kick. It's almost as bad. Javier Darcona for 5,000 said, hey, Legal Mindset, these are Chilean pesos. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. CLP Chilean pesos. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thanks for the coverage, education, entertainment. Thanks for the hugs for all the people watching. Thank you. Muchas gracias. I need to get down to Chile. I haven't been to Chile. It's one of the countries I haven't been to in South America. One of the few. Paraguay, Chile, and Uruguay. So I want to go all down there, check it out. But thank you for that. Appreciate that. Einhander for 5 says, Salami gonna work the cabbage farms during the day and back to sell with the Korean version of Bubba, ready to stuff it full of cream of some young guy. Thank you, Einhander. Torgo says, I envy you being at his trial to be hilarious. Oh, it'll be great. Even though I can't, stream it, just being able to look him in the eyes, and I'll mouth it. It's like, cabbage farm. I'm just gonna be cabbage. The cabbages are coming, Johnny. Farm the cabbages, Johnny. Oh, the cabbages are a calling. We're gonna meme the shit out of him with cabbages. Just throw cabbages at him, and it's gonna be great. Kirtan Naito. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna get my artist on it. We're gonna get cabbage emoji. We're getting a cabbage emoji for the chat. Chibi Peach said, did not see his shirt off. Did not need to see his shirt off. He looks like he was paused mid-character creation. He didn't take the strength buff. Dean Richards for 5 says, people want to see him deported. I want to see him jailed, not deported. U.S. doesn't want him back, and he deserves to rot in jail. I agree. In a Korean jail. Pappy for 199 says, Johnny, the new comfort boy in prison. And Professional Gentleman says, please pin the link to Professor's video. Andrew, yes, I will. To the Pondering Professor's video, I will definitely have that one pinned. Let me just put that out here. Pondering Professor. Definitely will get that out there. He does some good work, and that video about driving Somali, absolutely great. And thank you for putting that out there. Good Professor. I will get that out right now, so you guys have that in the description. So I'll get that right now. Also, you know what? I can quicker than that. I can put it in the description of the video. So I will put it in the description of the video. So you have the Professor's Korean message. Okay. So cool. It's in the description of the video now. Cool. Thank you. Jenny says, yet further proof you can't fix stupid, but you can give a court date. Hell yeah. 200 Watt Studio for 5 says, please tell me he's being charged for multiple crimes will be punished. Yes. Oh, yes. So once again, he is at the indictment stage for the convenience store crimes, the obstruction crime, but he's at stage 2, the police investigation for the drugs and for the assault. So they're going to build a good case. And remember, guys, what I told you. After the first charge, you count as a convicted criminal. So the second and third will have max penalty or near max. It's going to be good. Drop Barracuda said he's so globally hated the racist jabs are funny. Well, it's not racist at all. No, I didn't say let me be clear. I said nothing racist at all. Nothing. I said factual statements. We talked about factual statements. Cabbage is a Korean crop. And according to one of my chat, I don't know about this number being right, but they told me that Korea is the number 19 cotton exporter. I don't know. I don't know what their cotton export numbers are. I'm just stating facts. We're just fact staters here on the Legal Mindset. We're fact staters. Now, those facts may hurt people's feelings, but they're facts. JS Hung says, yes, all lies. The broadcast of him in front of kids at the amusement park was absolutely disgusting. Hope this cabbage picker learns what happens when he messes with the wrong country. Hell yeah. Ollie T for 5 says, as an Italian, I would have done what the Korean people would have done to him if he were disrespectful in my country for the fun of it, standing with Korea. Thank you. Mac for 5 says, can we get Johnny as a cabbage guy from Avatar Last Airbender? Let's do it. Let's do it. And Duel Maxwell said that this goes to show Johnny Small Clocky that if you act like a clown in other countries, be prepared to get pie slammed in your face. Drop Barracuda said, not accusing anyone. I didn't mean it that way. No, you're good. You're good, bro. You're good. You're good. All right, we got some more videos. Let's watch some more videos. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. All right, so there is a little update here. So today, one of the YouTubers, the Korean YouTubers that's been kind of like following Johnny, actually this may have been the other day, he got a restraining order. So Johnny actually did file a restraining order against this guy.
누가 신고한 건데요? 조니가 저 신고했어요? 네. 네, 잠시만요. 네. 잠정 조치가 뭐예요? 네, 맞아요. 네, 맞아요. 네. 신고자가 누구라고요? 네? 네? 백민선에 접근하지 말라고요? 네. 네, 알겠습니다. 네.
So this guy, and then Johnny was gloating about it here. This is his Discord, his different name. He changed his name. But Snorlax can't come 100 meters near me. So he filed a restraining order against one of the YouTubers. Bad news is there's a lot more. I mean, he can't file restraining orders against all of Korea because that's about who knows about him at this point. He's made himself that hated. Okay. Couple more videos here. Let me see this. I want to make sure I get all the right stuff here. 1 second. Some of my videos had to like reload. Okay. So I'll play this one first. So this video is a video of him with baby oil by one of the statues. So in case you guys haven't seen this, 2 minutes.
The baby oil to this bitch. I brought the baby oil. I was going to pee her ass. I was about to pee Diddy her ass. Chat GPT, don't get me wrong. I'm here to give a speech, nigga. Oil her up. There's a different one. I'm going to put baby oil on a different one.
He's saying he's going to put baby oil on the statue.
So we're here to confront an ugly, shameful truth that has been denied and ignored for far too long. I'm talking about the Korean comfort women. The thousands of women who were forced into sexual slavery by the Imperial Japanese Army during World War II. Let's not mince our words. These women were kidnapped. They were coerced and brutalized. Victims of one of the largest state-sponsored systems of sexual exploitation in modern history. Japan as a nation.
Mind you, he did this before. So this is before his apology when he said that he knew nothing about it. So all of this he's reading is before. So he definitely knew. He's literally reading this. Caught in 4K, his thing being a lie. Once again, don't believe a word out of this guy's mouth. And once again, anytime anybody tells me a news update and they say Johnny Somali said, I say, I don't believe a word he said. And any of his allies, I don't believe him at all. Period. They're a bunch of idiots. Let's continue this.
Nation has failed to fully acknowledge its responsibility for these war crimes. Apologies have been half-hearted. Reparations have been inadequate. And most importantly, the justice has never been truly served. Why? Because the truth is uncomfortable. Because facing the realities of the atrocities committed and challenges of the myth of imperial glory, still some hold on to it in Japan. But hiding from the truth does not erase the past. The crimes happen, and the survivors, though fewer remain with us today, deserve not only our respect, but real concrete action to right the wrongs. For those watching, understand that this is more than just a historical debate. Japan continues to evade full accountability
whitewashing its actions, in the textbooks downplaying its roles in one of the most horrific war crimes ever against women. Let's be clear. No more hiding, no more excuses. The world is watching. To the Japanese government, and I'm coming to your embassy right now, nigga. I'm coming to your fucking embassy right now, nigga. Listen, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, Hirohito, in the grave. I'm talking to the emperor. I'm talking to the new prime minister. The police are watching me crazy over here. Like, this nigga, they know who I am.
So he
The
did this
time for
after.
symbolic gestures is over. Real justice means full recognition of the truth, education for future generations, and reparations that actually address the gravity of these crimes. And until that happens, the victims and their families will continue to demand justice they deserve. Thank you all for watching and for standing with me as we confront this uncomfortable truth. The past cannot be erased, but it's time for the truth to be told and justice to be served. This version challenges the Japanese government. I'm challenging you directly.
So that
I
was
brought the baby.
yet another proof that he knew exactly what he was doing. He had intention, right? And he's not to be believed at all. And I hope that these are things that are taken into account for when he comes before the Korean courts. When they decide whether they're going to send him to the fucking cabbage farm or wherever else they're going to send him, right? They need to take into account that he has lied. Oh, also, let me bring this one up. This is a really clear post here, and this kind of explains the situation very well. This is just a copy from an article, but this right here says the Seoul Western District Prosecutor's Office said that Tuesday, the streamer, whose legal name was Ramzi Khalid Ismail, was indicted without detention, which means he's still out, but he can't leave, charged with obstruction of business. The police handed the streamer over to prosecution Wednesday. Literally, it took a day. Took a day to get that indictment, right? Took a day. So it's great. So good news. Good news on that front that there's an indictment and we've got official charges coming. Oh, and you guys already have the memes. What? We've already got memes. Hold on. It happened so fast. I have the best audience. You guys have such speed. Thank you so much. Coming with great memes right off the bat. Thank you. Hold on. We got another one. Oh, this one. This one's just great. So that's the cabbage, right? Because that's obviously one crop, right? And then we've got Johnny over here. Hold on. We got this one here. Thank you, Ashcat. Ashcat got that one done. Thank you, Ashcat. Oh man, not looking good for Johnny. With that agricultural labor. It's not looking good, Johnny. Sorry, buddy. To the cabbages you go. Oh man. Thank you guys. Appreciate all of you. I really love you guys. And thank you because you guys make this thing worth doing day to day. No matter what topic I cover, I'm always happy to cover it because I know I'm doing it for a great group of people, a fun group of people. And you guys are absolutely amazing. Let's see here. Oh, I guess the autistic, mentally disabled guy who he was harassing, he actually also pressed charges. So that's where actually those charges are pending as well against him as well. Someone posted in response there. So thank you. Was that Cancel Johnny S? Oh yeah, that was Cancel Johnny S. So let me give credit where credit is due. He just posted in response to my link. So thank you for the update, Cancel Johnny S. Appreciate you, brother. He's been on this covering it very well in Japan. So he was showing that this guy pressed charges. So the charges are now pressed. This is super fucked up. The situation is super messed up. So I am happy that he pressed charges. It's good news. All right. Cool. Thank you guys for that. Thank you so much for making me laugh. It is fantastic. All right. What do we got here? We got 15 super chats. Let's get to those and answer some questions. Check locals chat. Veggiehan. Oh no, with locals chat. It's dangerous in locals chat. It's dangerous in the locals chat. Oh no, Veggiehan. All right. Since JP dropped it, got the veggie Han. Oh no. Oh no. Johnny, no. Not the cabbage, Johnny. You know what? Let's leave that up while I read these super chats, huh? Let's leave that up while I read these super chats. Agroblaze says, hope Johnny gets his passport canceled. So do a lot of people. Rogue says, funny history bit. Korea has a longest unbroken streak of slavery, 1,500 years. Says cotton and cabbage are ironic and well-deserved for this fool. Indeed. 200 Watt Studio says, I'm sorry, Korea. We are not all like Somali. They know that. And the good thing that you guys have done is that you've shown them that not all Americans are like Somali. You guys have showed them that. And that is beautiful. Asian Dragon says, after he harassed Japan, Israel, and Korea, what is the option to show local respect that myself is not like him, a U.S. visitor? Just be respectful, man. Just be respectful. Respect their customs and places, and yeah, that'll go far. That'll go really, really far. Let's see. Matthew Marquetta for 5 said, hold on, sorry, but I thought Bong Bong was the lady that reported the salami for deepfakes of them kissing. She was, but then she backed down, but she filed the police report. So if the police decide to still continue with it, they will press those charges, but they usually look, if the witness is not cooperative, like, so if Bong Bong doesn't cooperate with police, they're not going to take it seriously. So she does have to cooperate for them to really fully hit him with that deepfake charge for her stuff. Now, if Brennan and his wife press charges and they are serious about them, that would be good. And I would support them to do that. And by the way, I've said this before, I say it again, I don't mean to, I consider myself as defending myself from statements that were made by Vivian and Brennan. But that said, I wish the best for their family and I hope they are out of this. And I do hope they get smart about this. I don't want to create a bad situation for them, and I hope they're able to fix the situation. But part of what I think is they need to do is just go file those charges and then stay quiet. That, I think, is the best. Don't go harassing people or contacting people or bothering other people. Archie Rusher for 5 Australian says, I dare Johnny to come to Australia. My Aboriginal brothers will track this fool like we do the bush tucker. Nice. Chaos Sonic says, and Ramsey, you just messed up. He indeed did. Bill Randolph says this Ramsey scum is defacing the image of America and our key allies and trying to use the race card to get off scot-free. We should get conservative media and influence to cover this. Well, what do you think I'm doing, bro? What do you think I'm doing? Why do you think I said contact the embassy and also contract the Trump campaign? Guess what, Bill? If you're a conservative in the U.S., contact the Trump campaign and tell them that you want the next ambassador, the next representative, because he's going to get rid of the Biden fool in a month or two, right? He's gone whenever the regime switches. So tell Biden, if you're Korean, you're Kyopo, you're in the United States, tell them you want the next Korean ambassador to take action on Johnny Somali. Literally write them. That will make sense. Because here's the thing. How many messages do they normally get in America? How many messages does the Korean embassy get from citizens about their concerns? And here's another one too. Write a letter. This will really do it. Write a letter to the Korean embassy. A written letter. Mail it to them. That'll really do it. Say, we need to look at this, right? Right. Tell Trump, tell the Trump campaign, write those guys, tag them. It's important. Chaos Sonic says he's doing some shit to the Japanese, not to support Koreans. He wants a race war. Yeah, he's trying to start it, but no one's going to follow him. Everyone jointly hates him. No one's falling for that. Muzzy dropped 20 legal mindset memberships. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you. Inori Yuzuriha says for Hong Kong 50, Ramsey definitely knows what he's doing. He tries to stir up nationalism and shift the focus. Nah, fam, we're going to F up in the cabbage farm first before we go back to our business. Hell yeah. Muzzy for 10 says, hope Johnny Somali gets maximum sentence possible. South Korea is about to set a standard on how to treat annoying and disrespectful dummies. Yes, they will. LJ Work for 10 says he's a dead man walking. Well, he's not going to die. And I don't wish death upon Johnny. That's the easy way out. I wish him a long and horrible time at the cabbage farm. Ted Rogers for 10 for PEN 10 says, retired U.S. Navy expat here in Lima, Peru. Oh, cool. And by the way, Ted, thank you for your service, my friend. Someone please send him to Lima. He won't last one day, especially disrespecting older women. Yeah, he was crawling over older women and disrespecting them. He called that older woman a bitch. He called her a bitch. He's like, what are you going to do about it, bitch? To an older woman. Like, what type of behavior was that? Is that a man? That's a boy. And that's not humor. It's not. Professional gentleman said, bold move, Cotton. Shadowy Imagery says, Somali's behavior, fauna, disgusting clip. Oh, I got you, bro. Hold on. Where's the disgusting clip? I got you. My VTuber fans here.
Disgusting.
You know, I took on Niji Sanji, the blackest of the black Japanese companies. You think I'm afraid of you, little man? Bipolar Punt for Canadian 5 says, do you think Johnny will be known in prison and get special treatment from other inmates? Oh, I think he'll get real special treatment. And I think they absolutely will know about him. They get news in the prison. Patrick Only says, true justice will be served for 500 if Johnny Somali is punished for all of his antics to the cabbage fields, motherfucker. But the one thing I will say, okay, I want to be honest here. The one thing that may happen is he may get sent to the foreigner jail. And in the foreigner jail, it's like lighter if he gets sent to the foreigner jail. But there are, even at the foreigner jail, there's some Koreans there as well. So he will have to watch out, even if he gets sent to the foreigner jail. 200-watt studio for 5 says, what are the odds he'll be jailed in Korea or deported? No, he'll be jailed in Korea first and then deported. So he'll have to serve his sentence and then he's deported. Redoing said 10 legal mindset memberships. Thank you so much. Yes. Chaos Sonic says, are bats allowed in Korea? Yeah, you can have a baseball bat. Sure. For $6.99, Canadian says, I first watched you all the way back in Doki Bear versus Niji, and Ramsey Ishmael is just a Kurosanji type of person. Yes. He's like Riku, but just, it's all the evil of the black companies in Japan in a person, and American, and even lower IQ than a monkey. Pecora's monkey, of course, the Bush baby. Lily Skewer says, I say this with 100% seriousness. Johnny needs an exorcist. His behavior is so outrageous and self-destructive. It's almost supernatural. Indeed. Asian Dragon for 456 says, hopefully these clips of him giving false statements should be sent in because it's a serious crime, but I'm not sure if it's Korea article case. No, they can take these clips from my stream and they can use them against them for sure. They can clip my stream and use it against them. And you guys are free to clip this, translate it into Korean, and send it out there. And then I think I got everybody. I think I wrapped that one there. Here's one. Oh yeah, I got the bats are allowed in Korea. Got that one. So I got all of those. And let's see, did I get everything? So guys, last thing, once again, remember, this is now going to trial for sure, 100%. And that's because we have this indictment. Let me show you the fork graphic again so you guys understand. We had two options here, summary proceedings or trial. We end up getting trial, which required an indictment. So we are going to get a more severe punishment. We took the fork in the road with a more severe punishment in jail time, and this is such good news. And I hope everybody reports this out accurately. Speaking of which, I have news. I am going to be doing a collaboration with Atozi. He's been doing a lot of good videos on this, kind of shorter videos. I am, of course, a long-winded live streamer. I'm going to be doing a collab with him. So I'm going to be doing, we're going to record it. I don't know when he'll put it out. But we're going to do it in the next week. So look forward to that. I know he's been covering as well. And I want to help him get some of the legal facts right, because there was some minor stuff. I'm like, oh, he's, and we need people like that. Atozi, whatever. A to Z. Oh yeah, A to Z. Okay, got it. But anyways, he had some minor legal facts that needed to be kind of updated or kind of corrected. But the general message is important. And he says like, oh, they're milking it or whatever. We need to get this out there. People in Korea, Korean media is contacting me and telling me this is making a difference. YouTubers, the people that are generally out there, generally are telling me this makes a difference, right? People who know are telling me this makes a difference. So understand, our coverage is important. more channels covering it is good, right? I don't want to be the only one covering it. I want other people. Flash, shout out to my friend Yellow Flash. He's been covering it, right? And if they need anything, they can speak to me, and I'm happy to speak to them. Now, I'm very busy. I can't do 100 million interviews, but they're happy to clip my stuff. They're happy to send me DMs, emails, messages. We can talk on the phone, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Happy to do that with those guys. Orsa Flats for 20 legal mindset memberships. Holy smokes.
Yes.
Thank you. Ruberant Rob says, I can see the next generation of booty warriors coming to clap Johnny's cheeks. He better watch out or one eye open when he gets sent in there. I agree. Yumi Snow for 5 says, if Johnny says he's mentally right or insane, will that affect his trial? This is in the U.S. They don't let you off easy for insanity here. Trust me. Chaos Sonic for 2 said, bats are allowed, then Ramsey should watch his face. Word up. Spartan D63 says, do they televise trials in Korea? That'd be fun. That would be fun. Drop Record for 2 says, ironic. Johnny's dream was to be a Cabbage Patch Kid. Awesome. All right. Let me just say, I'm gonna say something. Now, I'm not gonna say who. I have a big interview here in Korea before I left. There's a reason why I extended my trip. I have an interview. I can't say who, can't say where, can't say what, but I have a big interview coming up. It's going to be big. It's going to be great content. It's related to this. And so just hold on, because I got stuff coming on this topic. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. I'm so excited to be covering this, and I'm going to stay on this till the end, guys. I'm not letting up on this one. I am hoping to cut this in the bud, to nip this in the bud. So that said, who said Kim Jong-un? I'm going to interview Kim Jong-un. I'm going to kill you guys. That said, guys, thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you. Appreciate all your support for what I do. I genuinely do. I appreciate the fact that you guys create freaking amazing memes within 10 seconds. What other community creates like an S-tier cabbage meme within like 10 minutes? You guys are the best. You guys are seriously the best. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And we know that Johnny is sitting in his little hut, his little hostel today, and you know what he is doing. We all know what he is doing tonight, and that is...
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping